Good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday. How are you? I am so excited to see everybody. It felt like it was a lifetime since we've seen each other last. Hello, Shannon. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Joe. Hello, everybody. Hi, Mom. Happy New Year, everyone. Hello, Pebby. I'm so excited to see everybody. Drew's here. Heather's here. Elka's here. Megan is here. Hello, everybody. I love you guys so much. Tiffany's here. Pam's here. It is a party in 2019. Here we are. We made it. Hello, Melissa. Hello, everyone. Hi, Sarah. I love holding space for you in my LaMayzing test kitchen and in the cloud as well. I am so excited to spend time with you tonight. Hello, Beth. Hello, Anna. And you will have to let me know where you're watching from in the comments if you would like. Hello, Cecilia. Hello, Julie. Hello, Helen. Hello, everybody. Yes, it is a party. Hello, Sarah. Tell me your name so I can give you a shout out if you are new or if you have a fancy screen name. Hello, Karen from Illinois. Hello from Utah. Hi. Hi, guys. If you are new on the scene here, I want to personally welcome you to another Throw It Out Thursday label reading gangster podcast host. I am your host, Hillary LaMay, and I am just so grateful that you have spent some of your time with me. Hello, Patty. It is so much fun to be with you, and together we kick chemicals to the curb in the cloud, and it has never been more exciting to do so. Yes, it is a new year and a new opportunity to make some new habits and try some new things and use some things in our pantry in new ways to maximize all those things that we have in there. Hello, Sandy from Ohio. Hello, Bella. And I am an essential oil educator. I am a Platinum Global Team Leader. I'm an Aroma Touch certified practitioner with doTERRA International, and that's what brings me to you. And I am so tremendously grateful you have chosen to spend some of your evening with me, and I have been sharing doTERRA essential oils and running a global oil team since 2014. And I've been bringing my recipes and my ideas and my life hacks and ways that you can just make your life simpler to you. And all these oil nuggets since 2014, but then on Periscope since 2015, and we've covered so much ground together. We've grown like a family together, and I love this so much. And Julie was just sharing that she's loving her celery juice, and I love that this is a dialogue that we are continuing, that when you see one of my broadcasts and you learn how to use certain ingredients for you, that you can really maximize them in other areas of your wellness. And that is actually what it's all about. So before I start, I have some exciting things in the works this year that I'm working on, and I'm just so thrilled. Hello, Donna. I'm so thrilled for all those things and all the creativity that's flowing. But first things first, I have heard your pleas and your requests, and I try to do my absolute best to accommodate those whenever possible. And so I have relaunched my Amazon favorites. So they took down the platform that it used to be. It used to be called Amazon Affiliates. Now it's called Amazon Influencer. So those of us that are out there sharing and helping you use these certain tools to help you, it's really helpful for us to have that home base to send you. So now, hallelujah, the gates of Amazon have opened. The Amazonian gates have opened, and now you guys can go there. So it'll be easy to find my favorites. Some of the things I'm going to show you tonight are there. And so you can find that if you go to my Instagram page and you click the link in my bio, you can go directly there. You can bookmark it so you don't ever have to go back. It's bit.ly/LaMay under, lowercase, all one word, bit.ly/LaMay. So if someone out there who wouldn't mind, Donna or Beth or anyone, wouldn't mind just commenting that in the thread here so folks can see it, please bookmark that. If you have any things that you want in there that I've covered over the last 4.5 years, either on Instagram or Facebook or since 2015 on Periscope, please shoot me a message and let me know so I can add it in there. I had to actually put things one by one in there, so I'm sure there's a few things that I forgot. It's actually not a capital L, so it's LaMay, all lowercase, bit.ly/LaMay, lowercase, all lowercase letters. You're not going to be able to get there if you use a capital L. So I will share that in my Instagram. It's in my link in my bio there. I'll share that in the Facebook page as well, bit.ly/LaMay, all little letters. So hopefully you find that, hopefully you can bookmark it and that you enjoy it. So if you need to find any of my items there, then you can. Yes, there you guys go. Yep, you got it. You've got it, Donna. You got it, Lindsay. Thank you, ladies, so much. Yes, spell check and autocorrect will get you every time. So you can use that link to finding all my main ingredients and the main things that I use that I share about all the time, and it'll just be super simple for you. So to kick off my 4th year of these broadcasts with you, I want to talk about something that relates to my very first broadcast. So bringing it back full circle is activated charcoal, and you can find this on my Amazon favorites store. Holler! Alignment. The universe is aligned with all of the things that we are trying to do this year and making it super simple for you to do this. So super excited. If there's anything that I missed, just shoot me a message and I will pop it in there for you so that you can access everything. So we are not going to be brushing our teeth with our activated charcoal today. We are going to be cleansing our gut and helping with that holiday hangover that you might have energetically, maybe if you were around too many people and you're more of an introvert. I think you're going to really love learning a new way to use your activated charcoal, and it is also going to be paired with one of the most economical oils we have in our arsenal. And shout out to Elka from Share Oils, because she makes all of our dropper top and ring label dreams come true, and it is such a fun experience using your oils and having fun making things. I love to create, right? I can't sing. I'll break the glass if I try to sing. I can't draw. I can't really do, that kind of artistic-y stuff, but I love to create things and I love to craft. And having dropper tops, if you guys have not been using your oils very long, you will realize at some point when you're crafting and you need to get 20 drops of something, or if you're making laundry soap and you need like 50 drops of oil, that having these dropper tops is totally life. But we've been going through the years, having fun, learning about these small sustainable changes that we make, that we stick with, that can improve our daily lives and help encourage our mindfulness, just being aware. That's why I love to call us label reading gangsters, because we're just becoming a little bit more aware. Being aware of what's on the label, being aware of these opportunities for you to up-level your wellness game whenever you want to, but it's a judgment-free zone. So if this doesn't resonate with you and you don't like it, that's okay. That's totally fine. And so I just love holding space for you, and I love that you hold space for me so that we can teach each other and learn, and I love being inspired by you. So if there's something that you want to see me bring to life on a Periscope, please reach out to me. I love when I get to share your ideas too. So hopefully by showing up for you consistently over the years, you felt inspired to use your oils consistently, to maybe try out some dropper tops, maybe try out some new tools and things that you might not have ever thought about, use some ingredients that you might not have ever thought about. And so this is allowing you to bring these oils to your family, to your friends, and beyond. And then this platform of Periscope allows me to share my passion for doTERRA essential oils, my love for wellness living, and the freedom to just create and craft and have a great time whenever we want to together. And so maybe whoever brought you to doTERRA isn't as enthusiastic or glitter bombing as we are, and that's okay. Maybe you just got started and you found me somehow. However you got here, I hope you will stay. And keep in mind, whoever brought you to doTERRA is your oil fairy and your oil person, and they get so much joy out of supporting you. They get so much joy out of supporting you. So be sure that you reach out to them first, because it might be easy to reach out to those of us that you see on social media that we're out here, but don't take that joy away from the people that brought you to doTERRA, because I get so much joy when I get to support my oil team, and that's really where these broadcasts came from. I wanted a way to support all of my oilers from all over the world in a way where they could go back and reach out for this information later on when they needed it. So many of us are out here providing free education, and so if you don't have someone that's active in your life with oils, you are so able to use all of these incredible resources, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and link up and start following some of the other leaders out here that you see inspiring you and bringing these recipes to life and sharing, because it's such a great collective where we all are just here to share, and it's such a great feeling. It's like a little virtual hug for everyone. And so after watching my broadcast, I hope you'll see that essential oils really don't have to be intimidating at all. They are fun, they are customizable, you can have so much fun, again, being mindful of practicing self-care, improving your wellness, and everywhere in between, and just feeling the best you, because we don't want you to be a new person. It's a new year on the calendar, yes, but that's sort of logistics. That's like, okay, well, you flip the calendar and ta-da, it's January, but you're still the same you. We just want you to be the best version of that. And so I would love for you to click the 3 buttons in the bottom, and that allows you to share this with your social media following and your Periscope followers and your Twitter and Facebook followers. I would love for you to share this message. And then you can tap the bottom of the screen. Hi Pam. Hi Kaylin. You can tap the bottom of the screen as many times as you want, and you can see the hearts going up, and that just makes me just smile every time I see those hearts, and it lets me know that you're having fun and that you're having a great time with me. Now, if you miss anything, because I know many of my oilers are on a different time zone, you might be feeding your kiddos, and I don't want you taking away time from your precious family time. So if this is not a good time for you, that's okay. This is when my house is quiet. This is when Olivia's been asleep for a couple hours, and I can pour out to you and give you my focus. And so if this time doesn't work for you, you can always catch the replay. You can catch all the way back to 2015 if you need to. So I would love for you to put up a 1 in the comments if you use activated charcoal to brush your teeth or to do oil pulling, swishing, hashtag there's a scope for that. And of course, if you missed it, I did some oil pulling chews with activated charcoal a couple months ago, and that was really fun. And then put up a 2 if you are curious about activated charcoal, but you have not used it for anything so far. Because tonight we are going to whip up my favorite charcoal detoxifying and energizing refresher lemonade. But first, we're gonna lay the groundwork, because I know I could easily show you in about 30 seconds this demo, and I could show you how to make the recipe and say goodnight later. But what I love doing is dropping these glitter bombs of education and knowledge on you so that you really start to understand how these different ingredients play into your wellness, and why you have, collagen peptides in your pantry, and why you have your pantry stocked with supplements and all of these different things that can really support you, and why you have activated charcoal, because you probably snagged this when you saw my charcoal brushing or maybe the oil pulling chews, but I would love for you to maximize that purchase that you made. And this is so simple and fun. You're gonna love it. So I love sharing with you the reasons why I use these types of things. So first, we're gonna talk about what activated charcoal is, so that you know why we're using it. And then secondly, we're gonna flex our label reading gangster muscle and shop for the right kind, and know how to shop for that. But you can also go to my Amazon store in case you wanna just fast forward to all of that. Julie's saying she's been oil pulling with activated charcoal for 6 years. It's so good for your gums. Yes, it is so good for your gums, Julie. I'm so proud of you. Gold star for you, 110%. And also, I just want to preface this by saying, please know I am not a doctor. I do not claim to be one, and that you should always consult your physician before incorporating activated charcoal if you take life support medications. And so if that applies to you, you should always consume activated charcoal 2 hours before or after, so that the activated charcoal doesn't absorb your prescriptions, your herbs, or your supplements that are crucial for your body. And so we're going to talk about all of this, but it's important that you take your wellness into your own hands. I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing the things that I love in my home and that I love to share with you, but by no means am I telling you you must do this right now. This is just sharing is caring, and it's all good. So what is activated charcoal? So you've seen my charcoal brushing, you've seen me make the charcoal oil pulling chews with it, and you've seen it for facial masks, for those little pore strips that'll rip off the little stalagmites and stalactites on your nose and chin and forehead area. It is not like the grilling bricks that you might use for the barbecue. So activated charcoal grabs toxins from the body and it eliminates them. So think of that little claw thing at the arcade when your kids put in coins, and then the little thingy comes down, the claw comes down, and it grabs a stuffed animal, and then it pulls it, and then it drops it down the chute. That's kind of what activated charcoal is doing to all those toxins. It's not absorbing the toxins into your body. It's actually grabbing them and letting them go. You're the master at the claw machine. That is awesome. Next time you're in Virginia, we will have to take you and Olivia to the arcade so that you can snag her a little stuffed animal. And so we use it in the powder form. And I've been using activated charcoal in my oral hygiene and in my skincare actually years before I joined doTERRA. So about 8 years now I've been using this product, and it's so funny to me because Facebook memories always comes up, and my brother and I were doing some laundry bombs like I think 8 or 9 years ago when he came over to stay with us, and then we were doing activated charcoal, and that was long before I had oils. Now of course oils make it a lot more enjoyable. We use spearmint or clove or on guard chart or whatever. But I've been doing that since long before doTERRA came into my life. And I feel like this reminds me that I'm aligned in my purpose because I was so wellness minded back then. I just didn't have the right tools. I didn't know. I didn't have the resources. I didn't know that there was something more that could anchor me into all these ideas that I wanted to incorporate in my wellness. But now you see it everywhere, and it's totally on trend as a way for you to sort of kick those crest strips to the curb and some of those other products that you might be using. Now, activated charcoal should be made from organic materials like coconut shells, and that might be surprising to you. It's odorless and it's tasteless. This is what it looks like, and it's completely alkaline. And for details all about alkaline water and my water pitcher, you can get this on my Amazon favorites page. Alkaline water is super important for your body, and learning about pH versus alkalinity, and hashtag there's a scope for that. And you know, alkalinity is very important for our body and for our organ systems to work the way that we need them to. But since activated charcoal holds a negative charge, its millions of tiny pores are able to really effectively bind themselves to the positive ions of toxins and draw them out of the body. So like, this is the stuffed animal and this is the claw, and Lindsay's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. And sure enough, Lindsay scores and she gets that stuffed animal, and it goes right down out to the little sweetie bear on the other side of that toy. And so that's what I want you to think about when you're using activated charcoal and when you're using, you know, some of these things, some of these tools to really help you. I want you to have a visual aid to help you with that. And so this is why charcoal's been used in the beauty industry, because it works wonders for pulling the toxins from the skin, pulling the stuffed animal out of that thing with the claw and down, right? And so it can do the same for your gut health. So you may be familiar with activated charcoal, the pore strips, the face masks, the toothpastes, all of that. And when you take activated charcoal first thing in the morning, it's able to grab that built up toxicity in your mouth. So doing the oil pulling chews is a great habit to get into, and you can go back to my previous scopes if you need to catch that. Yes, you can make activated charcoal ice cream as well, and popsicles and so many things. So I want this to be an opportunity for you to be just open to the idea of, wow, I don't have to just use activated charcoal in my toothbrushing and all that stuff. There are so many other ways I can leverage this. This brand is Nature Life Labs, and it's organic activated charcoal derived from coconut shells, and this is highly absorbent. It helps alleviate gas and bloating and promotes natural detoxification, and this has 100 capsules. And so this is about 8 cents per drink, or 8 cents per use that you whiten your teeth with it if you do the charcoal brushing. So it's very economical. It's a really, really great option for you. This is also non-GMO, no preservatives, no artificial ingredients, no binders. It does not contain corn or gluten or soy or sugar or shellfish or milk or eggs or peanuts. So this is a super clean ingredient to have in your arsenal. And this can be a really fun palate cleanser to your celery juicing habit. Each morning you can sort of sprinkle this one in here and there, and I'll talk about that, the frequency that you're gonna drink this drink in a moment. And so the activated charcoal is gonna absorb more than regular charcoal. So this is what it looks like when you just open up one simple capsule, and then this is what it looks like in the little capsule. So it's just a powder capsule, just like many things that you've seen in the past. It's just a little powder capsule, like so. And it's food grade, it's safe for ingesting, and it binds to toxins like pesticides and other chemicals in your food. And so again, the charcoal doesn't actually absorb the toxins, it binds to the toxins. So it works through the chemical process of adsorption. So like a commercial or an ad, AD, adsorption. So in the body, absorption with an AB, right? So absorption, like abdominals, is the reaction of elements, including nutrients, chemicals, toxins, anything soaked up and assimilated into the bloodstream. So in the adsorption, like the commercial or an adsorption, that's the chemical reaction where elements bind to the surface. So this is where the claw is coming into play. So we've got the toxins, the stuffed animal, we've got the claw, we've got the charcoal is the claw, and then we're just getting this down and out where it needs to go so it's away from your body. Yes, Heather, I would love for you to do a little science thing with your kiddos on activated charcoal. Heather is one of my oilers. She's amazing, and she is a middle school science teacher, and we love when she drops all the science bombs in our group for us. We are so grateful for you, Heather. I'm so glad that you're watching. So Hopefully that gives you a really good visual that you can stick with, that you really understand what it's doing. It's not absorbing, it's binding. And it's binding to that and bringing it out. So the fun fact that I wanted to also share with you is that activated charcoal is also part of the protocols for supporting Lyme disease, because it can have the same effect in your body. And so now that you're starting to get an idea of why activated charcoal is used in emergency trauma centers across the world, EMTs always carry it with them in their first aid kits. If you just had a baby recently, you are probably going through little first aid kit lists and things that you should have always, you know, in your home, and that's probably the reason you might not have known why activated charcoal is on that list, but that's why, in case your child is poisoned or anything like that, activated charcoal is a really great option for you in the meantime while your care is on the way. So I hope that this is starting to make a little sense to you. Activated charcoal also reduces bloating and gas. It lowers cholesterol. It can help treat bile flow problems safely during pregnancy, and has lots of other applications. So this is just scratching the surface. This is just really introducing to you the idea of activated charcoal, and I would love for you to share with me if you implement any of these techniques, or if you make this drink, what you think about it. I would love for you to share with me. And so if you drink too much, if you eat too many of the wrong foods, as we know, food is medicine or food is poison. So technically you could say that by choosing foods that have poor ingredients, that you're actually poisoning your body. And, you know, I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything, but it's true. Like, if I make a bad choice, I know, okay, well, this is a bad choice and I'm not going to feel good. If I was allergic to gluten and I ate gluten, I know I'm making a choice that's saying I'm going to pay for this the next day. And so if you've started noticing activated charcoal maybe on the menu at juice bars, or sometimes at coffee shops, or more sort of modern trendy restaurants, maybe some health food establishments, maybe this isn't such a new concept to you, but for many of you, it is. And so activated lemonade is an amazingly yummy drink that looks freaking awesome to drink. A black drink that tastes just like plain lemonade. Like, if you did a blind taste test, you would never know that you're drinking an activated charcoal drink, because it's tasteless and you would never know. And it's really fun. So if you do that, you'll have to take a little picture for me and share it. But I think it's really neat and it's cool, and I couldn't wait to share this with you guys. So we just got a beautiful new juice bar here in our cute little town where we live, and it's called Green Heart, and they do juice cleanses, they do acai bowls, and lots of really interesting nut milks and things like that on site. And one of the things we tried when we were there last was their activated lemonade. They opened up a couple months ago, and I've just been in awe, and I had it on my list of things that I wanted to do, and I was like, you know what, this would be perfect for the new year, right? Start off the new year talking about the same thing that I talked about on my very first Periscope. And let's see, Julie's saying she's been adding activated charcoal to her doTERRA mud mask on her face and in her armpits for detox. Yes, that is a great idea. And the doTERRA mud mask has bentonite clay. Now, actually, one of the ingredients in the activated charcoal lemonade on some menus is bentonite clay. That does, is another ingredient that you can use as well. But I just wanted to really keep this simple for you. But that is such a great way for you to harness the power of your activated charcoal in that clay mud mask that's already made from doTERRA. I love that product. That's something I use every week. A couple times I put that in my armpits as well as my face first and then my armpits, to detox your pores, right? So just like we detox our facial pores, we detox our armpits as well. And that's a great way for you to get the blood flowing, get the toxins out of your body. So, but again, when we were at the juice bar, I knew this was something I really wanted to show you guys and recreate and do the research on all the benefits and bring you some of these knowledge bombs that you could really be able to leverage the ingredients that you already have. Because I know sometimes it can feel overwhelming, like, oh, I need to buy all these ingredients, and I don't want you to feel that way. This is stuff that you probably have all the ingredients in your house that you need. Now, I also want to mention that, when you're being a label reading gangster, you want to learn how to buy activated charcoal, because a lot of times people will say, oh, okay, what brand of charcoal do I recommend? What brand of charcoal do I recommend? Well, now you have my Amazon store, but you want to look for activated charcoal made from coconut shells or identified wood species that have ultra fine grains. So this one here is my favorite. This is Nature Life Labs, again, organic activated charcoal, and it clearly states derived from coconut shells, and on the back it explains how clean it is, and I'm really comfortable with this brand, so I really like this brand. I hope you will try this out. And so the activated charcoal in powder form a lot of times has artificial sweeteners, especially if it's one of those like trendy toothpaste polish powders, which again, I've been doing that for so many years, but it's very trendy now. And so companies are trying to make it really palatable, and they're putting artificial sweeteners in there. And all you need is a drop of spearmint or a drop of clove or On Guard or whatever oils you like to make that really a good flavor. But you don't want to buy a product that's got those artificial products in them already. And so that's why I love just using the good old straight up pure activated charcoal, because I know that I'm flexing my label reading gangster muscle, and this gets the stamp of approval. So again, when you head over to my Amazon favorites, you can snag this. It's not very expensive. I think it was $10 or $14 for 100 capsules. I mean, super, super affordable. So yes. And of course, you know, the artificial sweeteners are loaded with chemicals, and frankly, it just doesn't make sense to take in activated charcoal and rid your body of chemicals and toxins, but then you're putting them back in. So yeah. Anyway, so now that we've laid the groundwork, and hopefully now you understand why we're using activated charcoal, what it's all about, and how to purchase activated charcoal, we're gonna make my Mama Hillzie's Holiday Hangover Activated Charcoal Lemonade. Can you say that 10 times fast, please? Yes. Also, don't let the name fool you. Even if you don't have a hangover from drinking alcohol, or you maybe just wanna work on gut healing, if you're feeling fatigued, if you're feeling sluggish, if you're feeling bloated, or if you get a stomach virus or a tummy bug, or you're accidentally glutened, if you are not eating gluten or you're not eating dairy, and let's say these things are damaging to you, or you are sensitive to these particular foods, and you feel icky and like your body is just run down like you're having a hangover, this is something that you can employ to do that. So you probably have all the ingredients that you need to nurse yourself back to health with this. And again, like if you have celiac, or you know, if you have your bone broth handy, that's another great option for this too. But I think you're gonna really love this, and it's gonna be fun to share with your friends. It's super easy. So first we're gonna begin by juicing a lemon. So I'm gonna grab my cutting board and a knife and a lemon. Okay, and now what I like to do when I am juicing lemons is I like to roll it around. And I saw this, I think Rachel Ray did this or something like that years ago. I saw her do this, and I love this because it just kind of moves the juices down into the flesh of the fruit a little bit more, especially if your house is a cooler climate. You want to sort of warm up the juice from the lemon. So just kind of give it a little aroma touch, give it a little symphony of the cells, if you will. And then we're going to just slice this down halfway. Also, can we take a little moment for the Zoya Raven, because she's so activated charcoal chic this week, the non-toxic nail polish of the week. I love Zoya. I've been using Zoya for also about 8 or 9 years. I just love it. It's awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to juice this lemon. Okay, and so what I have is this juicer that I love because it's got a little extra insurance policy in here, right? So it's, hi Angela, it's got this little area for collecting the seeds. Now, in case you get some seeds in the juice anyway, you always kind of want to have an extra little setup here. So I have a little dish, and then I have a little sifter thingamajigger that I like to use when I'm juicing, just so that I can make sure that I don't get any seeds, because you don't want to have seeds in your drink. And so you just squeeze your lemon just like this, and it's going to go right into your bowl like so. And if you get any of the seeds, it's okay, because we've got our little insurance policy here, right? And I love utilizing both the essential oils and the fruit, because the lemon essential oil is distilled from the peel, not the fruit. So it's a totally different flavor. Oh, yes. I'm so glad, Callie, that you've started using Zoya. Welcome to the Zoya family. So you're just going to squeeze and just flex that label reading gangster muscle, and just get out all your frustrations from any of the energy vampires in your life that might be cropping up and won't leave. This is a great way to get that out of your system. And you can just kind of give it a little zhuzh and make sure that you get all the goodness of the lemon. And you can kind of just like sort of fix it up a little, and then squeeze again, because usually you can get a little more. Yes, that is awesome. Julie started her juicer. Totally. All right, so now that we've gotten all of our seeds out, and see, this is why we have our little insurance policy, because even though we have that extra little area, we still had a couple seeds that went sideways. So we're going to just clean up our little workspace real quick. All right, and now we've got our lemon juice. And now we are going to add this to a bowl of 8 ounces of water. Okay, so we've got 8 ounces of our alkaline water. And again, this is the Lake Industries alkaline water pitcher. I love it. It's super sleek. It's a lot sleeker than the Brita water filters. I really love it. It's super affordable. The filters are affordable. It's all in my Amazon favorites. Hallelujah. Thank you, Amazon, for making this so easy for you guys now to find all these awesome little things that you love. So we're going to add our lemon juice to this. And now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of organic maple syrup. Now you can add whatever sweetener that you like that's all natural. You can add honey, raw organic honey, whatever you would like. And then we are just going to give this a little zhuzh, mix this up a smidge. And now we're going to add our lemon essential oil. Now, if you like lime, you can do lime too. So you can do lime juice and lime essential oil, but I'm using lemon because I just love lemon so much. I mean, I love lime, but I love lemon. And lemon is 4 cents a drop. It's super incredible. This is distilled from the rind, again, not from the fruit. So that's why it's nice to add both the juice and the fruit, because it's giving you that depth of flavor, and it's more of a complex flavor. So if you have not dug your toes into cooking and baking with oils, it's a total game changer for the flavor complexity of your meals. So I love this so much. And lemon is actually also part of the cleanse and restore protocol that we are doing our glow challenge in our private oil team. And we are doing a 30-day challenge, and one of the steps in here to do every day is to drink water with lemon. And so it's really good for detoxifying the body and just cleansing your filter organs like your liver, your pancreas, your colon, your kidneys, your skin, and helping all of these body systems work really well. So again, it is 4 cents a drop, super economical. So we're going to add 5 drops of lemon to this with our nifty handy dandy dropper top, thanks to shareoils.com. And now we're going to just give this a little zhuzh as well. And then we're going to mix this together, and we're going to add a little bit of ice if you'd like to. I'm going to add ice afterwards, so I'm going to add ice right now before we add our activated charcoal. Actually, you know what? I'll add ice after. I think I'm going to add ice after. So we're going to add about 3/4 of this mixture to our cup if we want it to be like a little layered look. But for now, I'm going to just show you how it looks. I want you to see the darkness and the blackness of this. But if you wanted to do it like a little layered look, if you were doing something fancier, you can just pour a little bit of it in there and then pour the activated charcoal in and then go all the way up. But I want you to see how truly dark black this is and how incredible it is. You're just going to love it. So now we're going to add our activated charcoal, and what you do is you just simply pop open one of your capsules. You just pull it open really nicely, and then you get this much activated charcoal in there. It is incredible. So we're going to add this right in, and now I have this little frother, and it's really fun. I got it for George for Christmas because one of his favorite drinks is a London Fog, and if you've never heard of that, it's Earl Grey tea with really foamy, frothy milk. And so I got this on Amazon, and I'll add this in. I don't think it's in there yet, but I'll add this into my Amazon store. And the brand of this is Bean Envy, and it has this little thumb press that you press it to froth milk when you're doing like coffee drinks or things like that. But it works really well for our activated lemonade drink. So I'm going to show you how this looks. So you can use a spoon to mix it up, but you can absolutely just use this too. Oh, and Julie's saying thank you for turning her on to Calm Magnesium. Oh, I'm so glad, Julie. I'm so glad you love it. So we're just going to mix this up, okay? So you can see the magic. There you go. Activated charcoal lemonade in no time. Ta-da! It's gorgeous, okay? And it's black and it's powerful. This is a powerhouse drink. Look how black that is. That is solid black. Black water. It's awesome. You're going to love this. Okay? And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our cup, and I have these cool little doTERRA O molds, and you can totally just take some water. Now they're a little bit melty because I've had them sitting out on my counter, but you can take some activated charcoal and make little ice cubes if you'd like to. You don't need to. It's just something fun. You can make those ice cubes if you're having a little party and you want to show these drinks and whatnot. But you can just add regular ice cubes to it. And so I'm just going to pop a few of them in there just to get it nice and cold for you. You're just going to love this so much. Can't wait for you to try this. Okay. So, and now we just pour into our cup. yeah, so you guys have all these ingredients. You can totally make this any time that you want. And I am gonna just clear my workspace and take a sip because this is so good. Plus it matches my outfit, so extra brownie points for that. And again, you don't have to use the milk frother, but I just think this is really fun, and you can use it as an immersion blender too. If you're really wanting something quick on the go, like if you want a trim shake with cashew milk or almond milk and you don't want to grab out the blender, this is a great way for you to use a little milk frother on your countertop, and it's really fun. But you can use a straw and anything, it works just the same. So I won't lie, the first time that I had this, I thought, what the heck is that in their juice case? What the heck is that black water? And, you know, I was just kind of like, okay, but I love that stuff. I love expanding and I love learning new things. And if you're serving this to friends, you might want to ease them in and maybe have them participate with you in the making of this. But as you saw, all we did was add activated charcoal, some lemon juice, some lemon essential oil, and a little bit of maple syrup. You can use honey if you'd like. And we're going to take a sip and it's going to be so refreshing. Oh my gosh, you would never know. Seriously, like blind taste test. Regular lemonade, activated lemonade. Regular lemonade, activated lemonade. I don't know, they taste the same. Like seriously, there's no way. It's just, you're gonna love this. Like your kidneys, your liver, your pancreas are gonna say, thank you. Thank you so much for all of these gifts of charcoal that you've given me. It's so good. I can't I can't even. You need to try this like now. I mean, don't leave my Periscope, but like maybe later after we're done. Then okay, you can make your charcoal drink. So I want you to drink up and you're gonna feel energized. So I'd recommend a few little notes. I'd recommend this drink occasionally and certainly not every day, but perhaps first thing on either maybe a particularly challenging Sunday morning or a particularly challenging Monday morning if you're having a case on the Mondays, if you overindulge, not that any of you would do that, or if you just, you know, whatever the reason. Donna, when do I detox my pits? When I take a bath. So usually like 2 or 3 times a week. Not that that's that's a great segue. You know, let's talk about detoxing pits. Hey, but it's all detox, so it all makes sense, right? I usually do it 2 or 3 times a week when I'm taking a bath. So I'll put my mud mask on, I'll do the under the pits, and then I just let it soak and do its thing. And then I've got my magnesium in the bath, and I'm just energizing and practicing self-care and relaxing, and it's all good. Yes. Oh, the lemonade. Yeah, the lemonade and the pit detox. Totally. All the things. So, you know, just give yourself about an hour or 90 minutes before eating so it has time to work its magic. So this would be like first thing in the morning, like you can make it the night before. Drink this first thing in the morning, and then when you like get ready and you pack your lunch and you drive to work, by the time you get to work and check your email and stuff, then it'll be time to have breakfast. So you want to make sure that you give your body 90 minutes, about an hour to 90 minutes to digest and do its thing so it can grab the claw, right? Because we've got the toxins, we've got the claw, which is the charcoal, and it's going to get out of the way. So then the next thing you eat gets absorbed really well in your body and all is well. So you just don't want to cancel out any super healthy, super nutrient dense foods that you're eating by doing the charcoal right before or right after you eat a really great meal. You don't want to overdo it with activated charcoal as well. Yes, Lindsay, you got to go claw it up and snag and tell us when you win those prizes of having all those stuffed animal toxins brought out of that nasty tank of there at the arcade. And you just don't want to overdo it with activated charcoal. It's definitely something in moderation. So this is something, just like the cleanse and restore protocol, this is something that Dr. Hill recommends people do twice a year, every 6 months. And so obviously this is more rigorous. This has more steps. But for this, I would say, you know, every other week or so, maybe once or twice a month, or as needed. So if you get accidentally, you know, glutened, or if your food gets contaminated and you're feeling really sick, or especially tying this into my head tension series that I'm doing on Instagram, if you are suffering from really chronic head tension, this would be a great opportunity for you to tap into the therapeutic benefits of charcoal, because activated charcoal can help pull out some of those things that could be making your head tension worse, especially sugar, caffeine, alcohol, gluten, dairy, any of these food additives that you might have a sensitivity to. And if you think about the fact that charcoal is binding to those nutrients and minerals, again, you just want to make sure that you're staying extra hydrated. So I'm gonna have another sip. So good. You seriously, like, I just wish you were here, and I wish I could like give you a sip through the Periscope camera and you could like just taste this, because you would never know. You would never know you're drinking black water. It's amazing. And so drink a lot of water. You want to drink a lot of water. Now, I saw this funny meme, and it was like something about people that really drink water, like true water drinkers, know that water is not all the same, that water tastes different. And that is so true. If you have been on the alkaline water bandwagon with me for the last year and a half, you know, if I drink a bottle of water, if there's an event or something and there's no, you know, alkaline water or whatever, and I don't really have a choice, I can tell. I can definitely tell. I can do a blind taste test easily any day of the week and tell the difference between waters. So, but you just want to make sure that you're staying hydrated, because just like your body's grabbing all those nasty things and clawing them out of the way, you need to replenish and replace your electrolytes and all that. So if you've been really throwing up and things like that, you can add a little pinch of Himalayan pink salt. That's a great way to add a little electrolytes to this too. So good. So again, you don't want to do this every day. I'm not a doctor. This isn't medical advice, just something that I do that I love, and I encourage you to research it as well for yourself too and see if it resonates with you. More like once in a while as a remedy in your repertoire. So just like we don't use the GX Assist supplement because it's got oregano, we don't use that every day. We use that 10 days out of the month to do a little gentle cleanse, and then we do our probiotic for the rest of the month. It's kind of the same idea. You just want to do once in a while, and then you'd be all good. Jules asks, after detoxing with activated charcoal, would you recommend keeping it up with Zendocrine or the other? Absolutely. You can do Zendocrine after your meals, morning and night. That's something that I do on a regular basis. So with the 30-day cleanse and renew glow protocol, it has you do Zendocrine morning, noon, and night. So that's just because it's a little ramped up for the 30 days where you're really trying to help just get everything out of your body that needs to be out of there and just cleaned up. So, but on a regular basis, yes, you can do Zendocrine morning and night after meals. You can do after breakfast and after lunch. And, the activated charcoal's absorption qualities will absorb medication. So again, just like it's absorbing, or not absorbing, but bind to. So just like the charcoal's binding to the toxins, it's also binding to minerals and vitamins and the good things. But it's getting all of those things out of the way for you to make way for the new. So it's like the cleaning crew. So you got to get the cleaning crew there, and then you can get the decorators to come and make it all look nice. And that's kind of the idea of, behind this. So if you have a chronic illness that requires you to take medicine on a regular basis, it's best to just check in with your medical professional ahead of time. Now, you can make the drink in the ice cubes as well if you want to do that. That's really fun. Again, just choose your own adventure, but your tired organs and your dry skin and your frayed nerves are going to thank you. And I love up-leveling with you every single time we are together here on Periscope, and I love showing you that you really don't need an excuse to use your oils. You don't need an excuse to make new habits. Jules, you can get a copy of the 30-day cleanse actually in your back office, or it's in the booklet that came when you got started, or reach out to whoever brought you to doTERRA and they can send you a copy. I have a copy of the cleanse in my private oil team page so that everybody has access to it all the time. And Dr. Hill recommends that we do that twice a year. So it's not something that you do every month. It's, just a sort of seasonal thing. And so I love showing you how that you just don't need an excuse to learn these new habits and create these new habit architecture for you. Practice mindfulness, share the oils in new ways with the people closest to you, with your family. And then don't forget that, I'm going to take one more sip. Don't forget that when you are cleaning up your lifestyle, you want to also clean up your air quality. And I love my Stadler Anton. He is such a boss, and I want to show you him because there's a few more days left until the sale is over for now, and you can get our Anton for 40% off, which is super cool. Look at that mist. I love showing you guys this because it just gets me every time. It's like, look at that mist. Look at it. I love it. It's so awesome. And Sunday ends the Stadler promo, and the promo right now is 40% off the Anton. The Black Jasmine diffusers, the Eva Little diffusers are 50% off with some of the heaters and things like that. So some of the items are 50% off. The Anton and the Jasmine diffusers are 40% off, and then you can always use my code EBO to get 25% off anything you need. And you can go to bit.ly/diffuser squad, and the D and the S are capitalized there. So I would love for you to reach out to me if you're ready to purchase doTERRA essential oils. You'll get 25% off. If you want my support and leadership, I would love to support you and plug you in. And we have so much fun with all of our glow challenges and our bingos, and we have such a blast together. And it's just a great place for accountability and support and education. And I've got a free $92 frankincense for you when you get started with my favorite home essentials kit by Tuesday the 15th. So Tuesday is the last day to grab that free frankincense. And I also have a welcome bundle for you. And when you get started, you get an all access pass to all the research, all the replays from all of my classes and workshops and tutorials, as well as research and the resources that are archived, including access to the DDR Prime 30-day study that I did back in July. And I just cannot wait to bring you into this oily world. Since 2014 up until now, I am still as excited as ever about these oils. I get so excited when I create these recipes that I get to share with you because it is so fun. I could not wait until I got to share this with you. So I hope that you love this. And don't forget, because of my updated schedule this year, I will see you in 2 weeks for our next Periscope on January 24th. And I also wanted to mention too that I've been getting an increase in messages about wanting to learn about how to share doTERRA oils, questions about the business side. And I wanted to remind you that I do have a few spots open for business coaching. So if you are interested in learning about that, we do that privately. So I'd love for you to reach out to me, and I can provide you with more details about how you can purchase one-on-one coaching packages. And then speaking of that as well, Dr. Laura and I have shifted our podcast, our Two Curls on Oil podcast, for 2019. This will be our 3rd season of our monthly podcasts together. And we're going to be talking all about the business this year in 2019, once a month. And our first episode of season 3 will be live streaming Tuesday the 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's this Tuesday coming up. And if you've ever had questions about what we do, about how to get your oils paid for, if you are a loyal customer and you're loving your oils and you order every month and you want to get your oils paid for, or if you want to replace your income with doTERRA, can't wait to help guide you and give you great online resources for support, because we get these messages and many of you don't have any leadership or guidance. And so this is going to be a free opportunity for you to get business information. But then if you want more one-on-one depth where we really dig into your business goals and craft a plan for you on how you can see that growth, that's what we will do one-on-one. So thank you as always for holding space for me. I love when you tag me on Instagram and Facebook if you try these recipes, and even if you dig through the archives and make a recipe from 3 years ago, I love it just the same. And I love seeing the personal spin that you put on all these recipes. So that is a wrap on my 181st Periscope broadcast. I will see you guys in 2 weeks for my next Periscope, but we'll see you on Tuesday the 15th over on facebook.com/2curlsonoil for our first podcast of season 3 of our Two Curls on Oil podcast. And also stay tuned on my Instagram for more in my head tension series. The things that we eat and consume and the lifestyle that we have, the chemicals that we're exposed to, those things can really perpetuate our head tension, chronic head tension. So hopefully between your detox charcoal, activated lemonade, and between all those oily tips that I'm providing you there, you will have a good handle on how to tackle some of those health challenges that you deal with on a regular basis this year. So thank you again, and I will see you soon. All have a wonderful night and a great weekend.